That's expected with Steve on the squad, though.
But only shooting twos on about 33% of their possession, so they like to do damage inside. They'll start this game with a 2 attempt. Inkbot could land it. The Lithuanian, he'll clear it himself. Bukelis to Jalgis. Out of there. Hit an extra gear, got past the D, and gets Raudondvaris on the board. Sir tried to thread the needle there. It's broken up. I think that ball was kicked, actually. From this angle, it looked like it was, but if it was kicked, it'd have a fresh 12-second shot clock, so apparently not.
Yeah.
6 to shoot. Steve Sir will do that. Ooh. The rim didn't like the taste of it. Spit it out. Bukelis back to work like it's Monday morning. The Bull, Ole. Right past Bukelis. Jalgis now, driving left. He'll kick it out to Belavichus. He can shoot those. That one off the front iron. Bukelis thought about it. Now he wants to get it back over to Belavichus. Left Belavichus' toughness too, man. He was the star of the crew when Lithuania first hit the scene.
Yep.
At that Montreal Masters, and he's been a consistent cog for them. Player, coach, and the general. He'll get it to flight mode. He needs to switch to shoot mode. He misses it. That got a grimace from Boss. He's like, what is shoot mode?
Shoot mode, all right.
You just need to switch modes, that's all I'm saying.
All right.
The tip off the miss, but wait a minute, a foul. That'll put Inkbot at the line. Ulaanbaatar Inkbot coming in with a 5 points per game average out of group play. He will get the free throw to trickle in. His first free throw made of the tournament. Belavichus, the hook won't go. Whistle on the inside. Bukelis was the perpetrator. Inkbot will get a reset. Jalgis defending up top. Horseman gets the screen from the Doogie man.
They need Dugan Inkbot to hit some shots if they want to be able to beat this Raudondvaris squad. Again, he's the X factor on offense as well as on defense.
Flight mode, shooting again, missing again. Bukelis now, he will try to take advantage of the smaller Steve Sir. Not a whole lot the Sheriff could do there. Oh, Sir just lost the handle, took his eye off of it, and will turn it back over to Raudondvaris.
Raudondvaris, who wishes to receive the check.
Jalgis, yep.
A
couple of tough guys battling on the block. Dugosia will get whistled. Couple of fouls apiece, 2-point advantage for Raudondvaris here in the early stages. Almost 2 minutes in, second quarter final. Winner will move on to face Ulaanbaatar.
Jalgis, 2-point shot, in and out with a 10 burglar.
Sir to Doogie. Doogie to the ball. Oh, see what had happened was
yeah, he's gonna want that one back.
Rare to see Dabasambu miss one that close. Jalgis gonna show him how it's done. Right off the square and in. Dabasambu try to make up for that last miss. That's a good way to do it. Get out of his way. He ain't honking no horn. Quick move, Belavichus. Jalgis, 2-ball on the way, Payak.
Jalgis is soaring to new heights in this tournament, man. He's so efficient, gets to his spot, is really, as Steve Sir answers, by the way.
Little H2O for the Sheriff.
Yup, but he's grown into a huge role with the squad. Started kind of the year as a role player, and has now kind of moved into the focal point of the offense, dare I say.
Yeah, not a bad option. Steve Sir, no sir. 7-5 of the stay. And it's time for our first media timeout. Both teams will get a chance to reset. Are they applying your strategy?
They're not. No, they're not. But look, the inside force that Raudondvaris can put forth with this squad, especially with Jalgis playing at this level, is so tough to contend with. Look, they can shoot 0% from 2, but if you have Pukelis and Jalgis hitting every shot inside and getting to their spots, you can still forget it if you can't hit too many shots yourself. And look, Ulaanbaatar, they have Sir as a shooter, and then maybe Enkbot. And if it's a maybe, that's not a win.
Yeah, Dugosi is not going to take too many twos. Now, Davasambu shows some consistency. He doesn't shoot them a
If
lot.
he can get you 1, that's good. I'm talking, they need Enkbot to hit 4.
Well, he better heat up quick. Pukelis doesn't hesitate to let it fly, but it doesn't find the bottom of the net. Steve Sir gives it up. Dugosia has a lane, but he's got Kumpis defending. Kumpis will get called for the bump. So the harm and the hoop. Take another look. Little hip check. Draws the whistle. Dugosia. Dugosia with just 6 points coming out of group play. Don't expect a lot of scoring from him. He is now 3 of 4 from the free throw strike and gets Ulaanbaatar within 1. Lofted inside, the Lithuanian. Not a whole lot you can do with that frame. 6'9". He's got a pterodactyl wingspan. And he plays mean down there. Dugosia, that's a silly foul right there.
He just swung his arm for no reason.
Yeah, Dugosia has picked up at least 2 of Ulaanbaatar's 3.
Look, Dougie, a very savvy defender, but sometimes he can get caught in that physical game where he wants to be overly physical, maybe.
Pukelis using that height to set the table for Belavichus on that last score. Oh, look at Jalgis, great anticipation to block the shot of the Bull. Belavichus letting the Lithuanian go to work. Steve Sir holding on for dear life.
Yes, that's not a matchup that favors Steve at all. But look, Steve is on the more experienced end of things.
You worded that properly.
Yes, he's got the savvy to do something about that.
Pull the chair.
Pull the chair, foul. Give resistance on the first bump and then get it out of the way. There's a lot of things you could try.
Steve is as tough as they come, man. A competitor to the fullest. That's why he can still get it done at 42. His team, however, looking at a 3-point deficit pending this trip to the stripe where Kumpis could advance that lead. He does not at the line. A little too strong. The Bull and the Horseman. The Horseman down to the Bull. Bully ball indeed. Davasambu makes it 7-9.
I can watch Davasambu play all day. He's such a unique player, man.
He is.
He's got a skill set that not a lot of other people have.
At that size, you wouldn't expect him to be one of the most dominant post players, but he is.
Yeah.
I'd say 6'5".
At a good day.
Probably 6'4". But he's strong as an ox.
He's also 6'5" wide. That helps. And he gets very low in his stance. So
wide body. He'll get a rest now. So will Belavichus. Kumpis. He'll hand it over to Evo Knievel. Evo Knievel throwing it in spin cycle, left him high and dry.
Crafty like art class.
Jalgis will make it 11-7. Beautiful pirouette through the contact. He will finish. Can he complete the deal at the stripe and make this a 5-point game? Actually, 2 free throws upcoming because that was the 7th on Ulaanbaatar. He'll get 2 attempts. And Jalgis, no good. Should mention that Raudondvaris Hoptrans undefeated coming out of group play. He's able to split a pair.
12-7.
And does make it 12-7. Steve Sir from way out there. He won't hit it. Jalgis didn't even leave his feet, and he sent him packing.
Jalgis is, and again, I've seen him play a lot this season. Every time I've seen him play, I've enjoyed him more.
I think he's underrated.
Very.
Ben Rock's not an underrated dancer. I like the moves, bro. They like to move it. They like to move it, move it. Come on. It's a good pass.
And a foul call, and that's
The Dougie man getting called for that foul there. Can't believe it. Still upset in the corner.
Fouls, and 2 shots here.
Yeah,
As that.
Doogie-
I think he has a point, though. He went for the steal. I couldn't see it. So, and again, I'm not a referee.
He takes a lot of gambles defensively.
Yeah.
Those end up hurting you late in the game, though. So he's picked up 2 that they didn't have to have. While Raudondvaris was cleared it once, he's trying to steal it from behind.
Yep.
Those end up hurting you. But Ibichus doing the hurting. He knocked down the first of 2. Second one's on the way. And he will get the shooter's roll. 14-8, Raudondvaris. Ulaanbaatar in the mix for the World Tour final. But obviously in a points race with 5 regular season masters left. They're right on the fringe. And they're right now looking at a 6-point deficit. Haven't been able to do much with Bukelis, and certainly have not been able to stop Jalgis.
Yeah, Jalgis been the main threat. He's attacking
on Dubasia.
That's what I'm saying. Like, he's picked up 5 out of their 9. That's too many. And he looks a little tilted, too, in the sense that he's now just talking to the referees, just kind of pissed off. At this stage of the game, just keep your hands off some guys.
If this was a 5-on-5 game, he'd foul out.
Yep.
He's picking them up
in only 5.5 minutes, too.
First game ended well before the limit, with Oob sprinting to the 21-point mark. Raudondvaris look like they're on the way to do the same. 4.5 to go, and they need 6 points to get to the magic number 21. The Bull cross court. Sir has it. Well, I thought it was stolen, but a whistle. But Ibichus called for the 4th on Raudondvaris. So gone. Trying to get free. We'll find the Bull on the cut, and the Bull blew it. That was some Bull.
Look, you mentioned the fact that Ulaanbaatar hasn't been able to solve Raudondvaris. You need those if you want to solve them.
And there's the Bukelis. He plays at a different elevation. Doing a great job on the boards as well. Raudondvaris not giving Ulaanbaatar many second opportunities. That pass a little bit off target. But 16-8, Ulaanbaatar have come out flat. And are about to get flattened if things don't change quickly. Sir, that's the best look he's got all game. Inkbot being pestered and pushed. Number 5 on Raudondvaris. Time for the second media timeout. So going down the home stretch in an 8-point game, the offense that Boz said that Ulaanbaatar needed to win this game has not been present.
Nah,
2-pointers haven't been falling. Davasambu's been missing layups. Dugasia's been fouling.
Yeah, this is a test of the game plan on defense that Raudondvaris has put forth, right? They've been very active. They've switched almost every screen. They've made sure Steve Sir has seen no daylight, none. And they've lived with the results from 1-point land from Davasambu as well. So they switch, and if there's a mismatch, they live with the result. Now, Davasambu's missing as well, so.
You pick your poison. They certainly rather, nice move. But they rather give Ulaanbaatar attempts from 1 than 2s. Because Raudondvaris is a capable 2-point shooting team.
Not with this lineup, though. And not judging by yesterday's games.
Okay, well, Bukelis can shoot them.
No, look,
can shoot them.
I'm not saying they can't, but I'm saying so far in the tournament, they haven't been able to hit him. So I would say just kind of focus on that. That would have been my game plan. That's a dangerous game plan. I get that.
Point receive. Point receive.
Kicks it out, and the Tower of Power with a 2-point shower.
There's that 2-piece from the Lithuanian. It's 18-8. This game uglier than Flavor Flav. Oh my goodness. The Lithuanian from outer space. Back-to-back twos. Looks like we got another one that will end before the limit.
Hit buckets like KFC.
So we'll take a miracle for Ulaanbaatar to win this. The twos got to start flying. Not just flying, but falling. Another brick. Sir now will hit the shorty. But they haven't even reached double digits yet. Flight mode cross. Kumpis puts it up top. Who else but him? The Lithuanian out of control in this game. He and Jalgis, just an absolute onslaught offensively as Raudondvaris win it 21-9. They will meet Ub in the semifinals.